Yo, what's up, guys? We are live with MimikBrew. Finally having him on the stream. Look at this guy. What's up, Mimic? How you doing, bro?
What's going on, Jerry? How you doing?
Nothing much. I'm excited. I've been trying to get you on here for a long time, for a good while now, and I'm glad to have you on here. It's funny because people don't know we're related, and you still didn't want to come on my stream.
What are you talking about? We're related.
They didn't know we were bald brothers. So,
oh, bald is beautiful, brother.
So yeah, how are we gonna start this off? So what I wanted to ask you was,
hey, hold on, time out.
What's up?
Stop. I heard you're like this massive Power World fan.
Oh
so
my
I figured
God.
I'd do you a favor. Hold on, I figured since you're such a big Power World fan.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna sit this one out actually. And I'm just gonna let you interview Jumbo Chill It right here. About 6 foot.
Oh my goodness.
He's about 7 feet long.
They already have plushies?
Bro, this thing is 7.5 feet long. So I'll just let you ask this guy some questions right here.
Oh my goodness. Yo, I see you really are liking Power World. I thought this was just like a 2-week long phase, but I guess it's not.
That one doesn't have much to say. I got the regular, the blue one too.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna go ahead and watch on TV. I'll see you guys later in like an hour.
Oh my goodness. Yes, yeah, McCobbs, we got him live. It was pretty hard, but we got him here.
I love Chill It. I'll tell you what, bro. I've been into Pokemon for a really long time, and I don't know if I've ever bought a 7-foot-long Pokemon plushie.
Oh my.
And in fact, I own not one but 3. I have another Chill It on the way.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, if at any point in this live stream Team Rocket Joey shows up, I am gonna on cue just transform into Team Rocket Timmy. So that's an option.
Oh, do what you got to do.
Bro, look at these glasses I got off Temu today.
Gosh.
These are literally way too big. I wanted pink and white glasses, but the lenses are so big.
Oh, that's because they're like baseball style glasses.
I know, but they're even bigger than M frames.
Yeah. That's too funny. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I hoped for.
On top of my head.
I'm gonna tell you right. This is exactly what I hoped for. Getting you on here. This is too funny. Dude,
but yeah, I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed right now.
Why?
My vending video I posted this morning. It's like not doing good. I think I'm not gonna premiere any of my vending videos. It's my first ever premiere. I think it hurt its traction.
Well, I assumed that you released your video early because you were going to be live today with me.
Well, I mean, I was just going to drop it as regular, like my first 3 vendor POVs, but I like experimenting, hence why I do live premieres on Hottest now.
Right. I wonder if that was because you released it early. You always release your videos late.
I know. Well, I know. I Hottest Cards of the Week is my only consistent drop, so it's partly my fault for sure. But like, I don't know. In my head, I know if I had a really good vending video, you know what I mean? Like my first one had a really good title, really good thumbnail. It was awesome and a nice well-lit facility, and I pulled a red Victini at the end.
That was cool.
I knew going into all these vending videos, no matter what, my first one's probably going to be my most successful one because it's hard to replicate that good of an environment, plus a huge pull, plus that good of a title and thumbnail. So like, but yeah, I thought maybe this one in general, as far as what I experienced over the weekend, I was like, bro, this is going to be my second best vending video ever. And then I was like, I'm going to even premiere it because that's how strong I feel. And then it's like 10 out of 10. And you're just like, I mean, God, yeah, like, bro, I've already gotten really good at not, taking the highs with the lows of YouTube. So I'm already mentally on to hot takes, which is tomorrow. But when you do something different because you're trying to go out of your way to experiment and learn, and then you get kicked in the balls because of it. That's what's annoying. You know what I mean?
Listen, I know. I think you've been on. How long have you had your channel for? How long ago did you start it?
So for like 6 months, I was Polka Dan, and then I got banned on Instagram for who knows why. I think it was the Polka ban thing because of my name.
Wow.
And back then, Instagram was by far and away my biggest social media platform. I didn't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. And it happened the morning after Christmas.
Wow.
So I woke up the morning after Christmas, had to rush like into work to an overtime shift at like 5 a.m. And I go to check my IG and it's like user not found.
Wow.
So
that sucks.
Considering how many, so I was an eBay seller back then with the fresh YouTube channel, and all my customers, all my connections, everyone I had met over a year and a half of working my ass off as Polka Dan, just like Thanos snapped away. And when you get your a social media platform banned, because I had like 4,000 followers, I might remember 20 of their username handles. Hey, by the way, I got banned. Here I am over here now. But like, it's just not like that. You just disappear. And in most people's cases, you know, it wasn't even until a week later where they're like, wait, where'd Polka Dan go? And then like then I'd finally see some crossover, like someone from Instagram would write on a video like, what happened to you? Where'd your account go? But that was so devastating that I remember that shift that I worked by even 10:30 a.m. I was like, bro, this is so devastating that I need to do my best job ever of like taking lemons and just make lemonade, or I'm going to go crazy, because there's no way for no reason at all, everything I just worked a year and a half for just got evaporated. So that's literally when I came up with MimikBrew. And I mean, there's a lot of hidden meanings, personal and not, everyone thinks I'm MimikBrew because I like Pokemon and coffee, or Mimic You and coffee. But in all honesty, the reason I named myself MimikBrew is because while I was Polka Dan, that first 6 months, all I did was religiously watch YouTube videos and other PokeTubers and just learn everything I can about what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say. And I started viewing YouTube videos differently. Like once you become a creator and you get editing software, you notice all the subtle little editing things that you wouldn't otherwise notice. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you're just a viewer. So I literally named myself MimikBrew mainly because I learned everything that I learned now that I'm doing now as MimikBrew by mimicking you, like other people on YouTube that I liked, and all the good, not the bad. You know what I mean?
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what.
Like Max Mofo, for example, is one of my biggest inspirations. Most people these days don't even know who Max Mofo is.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Crazy ass Australian dude.
I have no idea who he is. I'll tell you what, though. I think what happened was a blessing, if anything. MimikBrew.
Oh, I love being MimikBrew. I'm about to start MimikBrew coffee, bro. I'm about to start my own coffee brand.
Bro, it's way better. It's authentic. Nobody can confuse you. You're just not another Poke guy. You know what I mean? It's just you.
I know.
I really think that was a blessing.
You know, Pokerev's live right now.
I think I saw he was going live a few hours ago. If he's still going, that's got to be like a 3-hour live already. He had like a box.
You know what's crazy about Pokerev is to this day he still over exaggerates every poll. Oh. It's like, bro, you've been doing this for 9 years.
You know, that's actually why I stopped watching him, because I now know I don't have anything against him, but I know it's not authentic. So it just takes away from it. You know,
it's almost like you can tell when he needs money, because that's when he decides to try harder for a couple months. Like I'm assuming Pokerev is down on money because now he's starting to live rip again. You know,
possibly.
What I mean?
Because
no shots, but that's just the way life works. Like he looks like he doesn't need to necessarily do anything. Like he's just barely doing enough to stay in the circle nowadays.
Right.
So maybe he just felt a little light on his pockets. So he's like, I'm going to start doing that ripping I used to do. But in general, if he's not feeling light on the pockets, he'd probably rather just not do it and not do anything, period, because it seems like a lot of stress ripping shipping that high dollar packs, you know?
Yeah.
Because he already had that one fiasco last year where he lost connection. And
Oh,
he literally had
I was there for that.
backup camera. So, I mean, I'm sure he makes a lot of money, but I'm sure he's only doing it when he needs to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think he's well off, if anything. His channel's huge. But
maybe he just bought a boat.
that's possible too. Now you got to keep maintaining that thing. It's like I've always been told. Boat stands for bring another 1,000. Bring out another 1,000.
I like Rev. I mean, like 2.5 years ago, I made a Pokemon TCG YouTuber award video.
Okay.
Literally, like it was in the style of like an actual award show with categories. Like I had 10 different categories, like most entertaining, best pack opener, most controversial, best market, best female, best like rookie of the year. And I picked a runner up and a winner for every category. And I did give Pokerev overall the #1 most entertaining or whatever at the end of the video. So I'm not a Pokerev hater. And he was really nice to me.
I don't have him either.
Really nice
know
to
the
me.
stuff is not authentic.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that he still screams.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch it.
That's all. Yeah,
but he's been definitely a huge influence on all of Pokemon content creators. You know, he's huge.
He also didn't even know Pokemon Center ETBs in the Scarlet and Violet era come with a stamped copy until Paradox Rift, which I thought was pretty funny. Like a lot of the bigger YouTubers from Sword and Shield, genuinely, they hated Scarlet and Violet. Like I remember, you know, Top 10 Pokemon who does the auctions and shit.
Yes.
He didn't even open a Scarlet and Violet era pack until like Temporal Forces, and he was so side railed by 2 reverse hollows and a holo rare. And then he retired like a month after that. And then he came back like once, you know, shit started getting popular again. Same you seen with like OK Love, like a lot of these dudes who got boosted off Logan Paul during the first bubble. Not saying top 10, but a lot of them. Yeah, they fell off hard the second they didn't have Logan Paul to bump their stats. Like Ando, dude, Pokey Chloe, all the biggest names are people who donated to Logan Paul during his first edition, his live breaks. You know, you can connect all the dots.
I did not know that.
And then you can even connect the dots with all the vendors. Like you can see all the big name vendors are just the select couple of people that were vending when YouTube just fueled the jet on vending content. Because now you can make the best vending content ever or equally good. It's not going to do anything. Like YouTube is so hit and miss with what it pushes. You know, like I can bring up other creators that have hundreds of thousands of subs just from shorts 4 or 5 years ago, and nobody even knows who the hell they are nowadays, and they can't even get 1,000 views. Like
that's crazy. I mean, I've had my issues with with YouTube. I've tried different things, and sometimes when I guess the algorithm doesn't like what I'm doing, it just won't work, and it'll stunt my growth. It'll do something weird. I don't know. I've had issues. But
do me a favor, just go through the comments real quick and shout out some people. I see DJ's in here.
DJ, I think DJ was already in here earlier. What's going on, DJ? I was trying to
see a lot of people.
Not interrupt Chris,
you know, Painter.
Yeah, Painter is from my Discord. He's a great dude. Maxwell was in here extremely early at 8:27. I think I won. I don't know if he's here right now. Pokebonks, great long-time supporter as well. What's up? DJ, of course. DJ.
You know who Pokebonks is?
Like as a person? Like no.
His name's Derek. He's my best friend from high school.
You're lying.
Yeah, he's my +1 that I bring to every card party.
I don't believe you. Are you serious?
Okay. Bonks, hello. I don't know.
Bonks, say something, bro. He's been supporting my channel for I don't know how long. He's a
151 baby. He came back in during 151.
Yeah, like I did as well.
And he used to hate and say Paradox Rift sucks ass. And I remember I telling him, no, brother, Paradox Rift is the shit.
Oh, that's so this is such a small world. Bonks has been supporting my channel for so long. I had no idea. I know, bro.
I'm going to be at Rusty's house on Friday filming hottest cards of the week.
That's crazy.
I'm serious.
Oh my goodness. Pack Hype
I'm
Collective was
literally,
in
I
here as
told
well.
Rusty he's gonna sit behind me over my shoulder, and I'm just gonna like pretend he's not even there.
That's crazy. Love you guys. Would love your thoughts. We're about to get the 30th Ruby Sapphire Emerald Ports, Delta Rain, Hard Gold Soul Silver, Mega X Mega Parade, launch of the Winds Waves. Can it crash? Wow, that's a lot in one question. We'll get to it though. We'll get to the market stuff later on. I do want to know a little more about Mimic myself, that I don't think gets like put out there. I really wanted to know what.
Shout out Mary B in the chat. Mary B is in my
I
new
did see. I
video
saw her in your
posted this
comments
morning.
and in your video. Mary B, what's
Yeah,
up?
Mary B.
Thank you for stopping by. I saw you in the video. She seems
made
so
me
sweet.
sign her hat. She made me derpy Q her freaking hat.
I did see that. You did it. You actually did a decent job on the hat as well.
Oh wait, you commented on that. I forgot.
I saw the video. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Come on now. Come on.
All right, let's do a market question and then a personal. We'll alternate like market and personal questions.
All right, let's give it to this guy then. He already asked one. We got him one. It's a pretty hefty question though. It's a lot in one question. He wants to know, where are you? He's disappeared on me. He wants to go play with his Power Roll plushies. Oh, I was right. Oh my gosh.
I think I like the Ignis, the red one more. This is the standard chillet. The
I really
red
can't
one they
believe
gave
they
me is
already
like
have
a whole
plushies
foot
for
and a
that
half
thing.
longer than this one, but I ordered 2 6-footers.
Yeah, I really can't believe
like
that.
8 feet long.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised, but I shouldn't be because the game has clearly been out for a lot longer than the TCG. I guess I'm just surprised seeing merchandise already popping up.
Bro, no, that's the problem. This is Temu shit. They haven't even tapped into that market, and they already are rolling in billions of extra. Like Pokemon's, I think, biggest pie is their plushies. So think of Pokemon. Pokemon sells 13.6 billion a year, right? Only like 3.5 of that is the TC. I'm pretty sure like 4 or 5 is plushies. And Power World has just as cute or even cuter that show way more emotion in the video game and have cute little facial expressions when they do things or they're sick. So they're easy to fall in love with. Like over my shoulder, bro, is a Depresso. Look next to a Molga behind my back. Let me grab it.
Yeah, it's too. I was gonna say it's too far back. Yeah, Rev, what's going on, Rev?
This is a depressed kitty cat. Its name is Depresso, like espresso.
Wow.
See how like he's judging you? Why is Pokemon not making funny shit like this? It's because the guy who runs Pocket Pair Power World has a sense of humor, and that's why they're making a freaking dating game. That's
crazy. Rev, what's going on, bro? Odyssey, what's up? What's up, guys? Thank you for stopping by. We finally got Mimic, as I was saying before. Waiting a long time. But we have our first market question. The question for you, I'm pretty sure you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is with basically this question is saying, with everything coming, being the 30th, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Delta Rain, Hard Gold, Soul Silver, Mega X Parade, the rumors for that, the launch of Wind and Waves, can it crash? Is it possible? What do you see coming?
Oh, I gotta reread this. Ruby, Sapphire, Delta Rain, Heart Gold, Mega, blah blah blah. Can it? Wait, okay. He's saying with all this announced shit on the horizon, is it impossible? Yes, absolutely. All this type of shit was coming out in 2022 and 2021. That didn't stop people from quietly leaving. Like, think about what are you saying? Scarlet and Violet base set was a game that released. That didn't keep people here.
Right.
You know, Crown Zenith is a really good set, and everyone who was here agreed it was good in the moment. That still, people still left. So to your answer, all that crap has nothing to do with anything. What I can tell you is Wind of Waves needs to be way better now because of that plushie I was just showing you.
So what do you think made it crash in 2022 when Scarlet and Violet came out?
Well, that whole bubble was a vintage nostalgia-based bubble where everyone was just excited to go look through their drawers in mom's attics to hopefully find some extra cash they didn't have the year before. That's why it was a vintage bubble, not a modern bubble. What we've seen the last 2 years is the proliferation of ultra modern, which is totally different from the last bubble.
All right, guys, if you do have any more questions, you can list them in the chat and we'll get to them at some point as you guys go through there. So I really want to know. Send the link. I want to rip once. So I wanted to know, how'd you get started? What was your goal when you first wanted to get into content creation, whether it was on Instagram or here? Of course, you have
That's
your
an
name
easy
change.
one.
What was it?
So I already told you I was an eBay seller, poking down on eBay. And I started when the Scarlet and Violet era happened, I started to really, really fall in love with all the IRs, hence why I have thousands of IRs, hence why I make more videos on IRs than probably anyone on the internet. And I didn't want to have to continue grading and flipping to make money off this stuff. So I wanted to come up with as many ways as possible without taking the whatnot bag and rip and shipping to continue making money off the hobby, off cards, without actually needing to sell my cards. So now basically I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. And before it was like I was making good money, but I had to grade, flip, get tens, do it over, list, sell, bubble mailer, shipping pack slips. It's like I want to keep making money, but I don't want to do any of this annoying shit anymore. So
So now, I mean, I don't think you saw yourself growing like you have. Like, you've had a lot of success. Where do you see yourself going forward from here? Because now you're vending, so you're clearly branching out. What do you see yourself doing later
well,
down
my
the line?
next goal is to just continue to get out and meet people and continue to go to as many events and card shows, because that's my main thing. Is I just like being out and talking to people. There's a lot of PokeTubers that love being an introvert, love not meeting people, love tunnel vision, just keeping to themselves. I'm like the opposite of that.
All right. Yeah, I've wanted to vend myself. I haven't gotten to it yet. I will, but I've been dying to get to it. Like, when I go to shows, it's a great experience having conversations with all kinds of people, just hearing opinions, just seeing them enjoy the hobby. It's a great time, and I want to be on the other end of it, and just like meeting people all the time. Like, I'm watching you interact with these kids and everyone that comes to support you. Sometimes people show up from your channel. It looks like an amazing time. Like,
I can't wait. I only have like 2 or 3 coins left. Like 3 weeks ago, I had like 150 coins in that coin bag. All the
it's
crap I
done.
give away to kids, it's not necessarily because I want to like get that kind of footage. It's just because I have all that crap in my kitchen pantry and I want to get rid of it and find meaningful ways rather than just throw it in the trash. So like the coin bags, for example, all those coins are just coins that I had amassed over 8 years of ripping open packs. You know what I mean?
Right. I
So I was
mean,
like, and
it's
then
a great
what?
idea. It was a
Well, and
great
then
idea.
same thing, like
I've thrown
all
them
the
away.
stickers. Think of all the things that come with stickers. And I'm one of those people where I try as hard as I can not to throw anything away unless it's just straight up cardboard. So it's like, bro, the amount of coins and stickers, and I usually give 1 coin to 1 kid or 1 sheet of sticker. And it's like, bro, I must have given away coins to like 150 kids already just in my first month vending because I'm already out of coins. I'm completely out of stickers. The dice was super easy. I ran out of all the ETB dice on like my first or second day.
Really?
But yeah, it's just all that crap where it's like I have so much now. I'm trying to cut all that crap out of wherever it is. And then I was like, oh, kids love this crap. So I'll just give it all to kids.
That never came to mind for me. I've thrown away bags of dice and coins, and I never knew what to do with it. I had no idea. I knew I couldn't even donate it to a LGS because they wouldn't want it. They wouldn't need it. I had no idea what to do with it. But at the time, I also didn't think that I would ever vend. And I even thinking about vending, that never would have came to mind. That's just you. I don't see anybody doing it at shows. Most people don't give away anything at shows. And you're giving these kids like little hollow rares, cool cards that they probably won't get the chance to ever get, because it looks like you're giving away like older cards. I'm seeing a lot of vivid vultures getting pulled out of there. Some like a lot of Sword of Shield cards getting pulled out nonstop.
Well, a
from in
lot
there.
of the Sword and Shield is still worthless, whereas you see I have the mid-modern binder with all the Sun and Moon and X and Y reverse hollows. So
Right.
those I do sell for $2 a pop. But across the board, all the Sword and Shield hollow rares and reverse hollows aren't worth shit. So it's super easy to give that entire arrow away. Like
Right.
all those Vs or say EXs. Like, I mean, I'm not giving away Sun and Moon reverse hollows or hollow rares because some of those are 18, 20 crazy ass dollars, and it's only
Right.
the era right before. So it's very specific. Like, I'm not an idiot. I know what's worth something, what's not, and what in general types of cards or sets from what eras are okay to put zero thought into and not even consider Just give it away. Who cares? You know, because
No, it makes
too much.
sense.
I'd way rather keep track of the $5 and up stuff and give people an incentive to look through all my freaking binders than count every penny.
Right. I watched you in today's video actually tell someone what you did with your binders to make them look further into them and actually find more value the more they actually dig through your binders, which is pretty interesting as well.
Well,
it's
yeah,
like
I mean, because some of that stuff, I mean, it's not like I really want to sell Gym Heroes or Gym Challenges, Erica or Sabrina, something that's worth $9 for $2. But at the same time, if somebody goes all the way to the back page and finds it, then that's their reward. Good for them. Good for them for knowing. So it's just, you know, because I'm a customer too. Like literally an hour ago, I was just at a card shop and I just spent $240 and all I basically bought was $1 and $2 cards that are all going back into these binders for, you know, next week, 2 weeks from now.
You're just reinvesting.
On Thursday. Yeah, on Thursday I went to a card shop and I spent over $200 just on Pokeballs, just for the Pokeball binder. But all of this stuff sounds like a pain in the ass, but at the same time, I'm me, and me has lots of connections, and all of this stuff are $1 and $2 cards, and it's all completely market independent. Does not matter what happens. All the cards I buy for 50 cents, I'm reselling for $1. All the cards I buy for $1, I'm reselling for $2. So it's impervious to market conditions. It's a double up every time I sell a $1 card or a $2 card.
Yeah, so that was one of the things that I did notice. Not the dollar side of things, the values, but like I've gone to several card shows. If I go run across a binder, it's just either like full arts or illustration rares throughout the whole binder. Maybe some V's from Sword and Shield. But like I remember one of the shows you had binders specifically for people that wanted to master set Black Bolt and White Flare. That's something you don't ever see anywhere. You know,
that's why I made it, because that's what I just spent a year doing. And I'd go to Front Row or Collecticon, I'd find like 2 balls that I need. So all those balls, all the Pokeballs, Black Bolt, White Flare, Prismatic, Simplified Chinese, every last one of them, I paid 50 cents a pop for, and I'm selling for $1. So either way, even those, it's not charity. I'm making money on every single ball. But I'm also providing a service to the master setters.
Right.
So it's just like stuff you might think all vendors that are into Pokemon would do or should do, but instead it's like 1 out of every 100.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're giving me tips for when I finally do go vend without even knowing, because I didn't consider any of this, and I have a ton of bulk, older bulk.
You can pay me $2,500.
Holy crap.
I have a consultation. I'll do it, bro. Crazy. I'll do it for only $250. Just hit me up with $250. We're good.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out someday. But yeah, to
be honest, I asked. There's a lot of little things. I mean, all this is stuff I just learned on my own. It has nothing to do. But there is some other things. Like I had a long conversation with Pokebeard Tucker like a month ago. Like I literally asked him. I was like, okay, you've been vending for a year now. A year ago, you weren't a vendor. Now you're like the 3rd most famous vendor on planet Earth. So everything you've learned in the last year, you wish you knew when you started. Can you just tell me? And then literally, I remember it was like, he's like, okay. And then like 10 hours later, he sent me an essay. And it was funny because it was stuff like get a fan, food. Like it was just stuff I would never think about. Or like extra batteries for the camera, you know, make sure your Bluetooth doesn't die on your audio. Just all this kind of crap you would never know. Like,
well,
and then not only that, I'm friends with a ton of vendors too, like Mr. PP Up. I threw him in my video. Like I met him 1.5 years or 2 years ago at a card show.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
And Arizona is just a massive state in general for card shows. So like I don't have a show this weekend because I'm in North Carolina and I'll be going to Rusty's and Collecticon. But then I think that I only have like 2 holes over the next 2 months already. Like I've already paid probably $2,000 just on table fees over the next 3 months.
That's sick.
And it's all local.
Where do you see that going? You're getting serious in the vending scene then. Where do you see that going?
What do you mean? Where do I see it going?
Like, are you falling in love with it? Like, are you just gonna be? Do you think you're gonna like
Well,
full time
vending
vend?
is either a snowball or it's not. You either keep doing it and you keep growing and you make more and more and more money, or you don't take in anything, sell all you have, and then you're tapped out and you're done.
Well, I'm
So
thinking you either love it as well, like because you gotta enjoy it, or you don't as well.
yeah,
So
and well, if I love it now, I'll probably love it more in a year when I'm making way more money. So, because that's
that's
the
true.
thing. If you get what you put into vending, and if you're never taking in anything, that means you're eventually going to run into a huge problem, meaning you have nothing to sell anymore, right?
Right.
Like
Yes.
that's common sense.
Yeah.
So the hardest part about vending is the balance between knowing when to buy, when to sell, when to lean towards buying, taking in more. And then you have to juxtapose that to your upcoming schedule. Like you don't want to take in a ton of shit at any percentage if you're not going to be vending for a month and a half. Whereas if you know you're going to be vending 2 shows next weekend, it could be a lot easier to take in on that specific day, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes if the show starts off hot and the first couple hours I've already made a couple $100, that loosens me up to taking way more trades, yada, yada, yada. So anyone can vend. The hardest thing is being able to vend and staying with your inventory, having the
Sourcing.
ability, because you're either going to have to take in a lot at 75, 80, 60, whatever the hell percent, or you're going to have to develop a lot of connections in your spare time in your regular life to help refill your needs, right?
Yes. 100%.
So it's not like vending is actually easy. A lot of people say it's fun, but the only way you'll survive is if you had everything in place to make it so you can survive and you have the right attitude and understand when to buy, when to sell.
Wise words. You're learning a lot though. You're learning quickly. I mean, you've only had 4 shows, right? I'm assuming it's 4 shows it's been so far.
Well, it's been 4 weeks, but I think I've had 5 different shows.
Damn. I mean, I guess.
So I had 2 shows this weekend. Oh, well, 2 of my shows were 2-day shows. So I don't know. I mean, whatever.
I mean, you're doing
Been
well.
vending for a
Clearly,
month. Let's just say that.
that's you're. It's still not a long time, and you're learning pretty quickly there. Now, I want to get into a question, a market question, real quick, of my own. So I had a video today, had to do with the prices on the 30th anniversary. And for example, like the UPC right now is at like $530 when it comes to the night one. The day one with the Espion on it, it's $400. And I made a video and I was saying that these prices don't make sense. They're not reasonable, especially for people that want to invest. Everybody who wants to invest wants to buy at over 2x MSRP. What do you think about that? Because it was really pretty split throughout the comments. Some people agreed, some
The
disagreed.
UPC, I would just value it at what is the single pack price at times how many packs plus that singular celebration pack. Because then you also have the value of the singular promo. How many promos come in a UPC?
I believe isn't it 3? Isn't it the Umbreon and then a Mewtwo, a day Mewtwo, and a day, sorry, a night Mewtwo and a night Mew, and then a Pikachu, sorry. And then, so I was wrong. I think it's 2. I believe it's the Umbreon, the day Pikachu, the night Pikachu. I mean, wow, I'm mixing this up. Expion and the day Pikachu. I believe
So
it's
it's
2,
2.
sir.
So it's one SIR promo, the Umbreon or the
Yes.
Espeon, and then it's one of the super mega whatever rare
The
futuristic
futuristic.
Pikachus. So it's 2 total promos.
Right.
So the correct price for the UPC, at least until scarcity occurs, which isn't years from now, would be whatever the single pack price is times what, 18 or 19, however many packs there are,
There's
plus
30
the
packs.
celebrations pack, which right now that's overpriced, probably 30, $50 just for that guaranteed 3-hit celebration pack that you can only get out of that box. And then the 2 promos. So if you add all that up and it's the price of the UPC or less, then but then again, all of that individually can tank as well. The point is, the last thing you want to do is add up all those numbers and then find out, even on top of that, the UPC is overpriced by 100. So you're just paying an extra 100 for the box. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. The other thing to consider too is that the price of each pack has been varying insane, and it started out at about, on at least on TCG Player, we all know they're inflated. Well, while pre-orders are going, they were over $100 per pack. And now we're down to $16.99, and they're probably going to continue to drop as we get closer to release.
Okay, so how many packs are in the UPC? Let's say
30.
It's 20.
30.
Oh Jesus, that's
I believe it's 30.
So, I mean, that's like $500 worth of pack. How much is the UPC selling for?
$533.
Okay, so that means the individual packs are way overpriced, not the UPC right now.
Yeah,
because
but
the UPC is 30 packs plus a celebrations pack plus 2 expensive promos. So you'd be way smarter to buy the UPC than 30 individual packs.
Well, for
Obviously.
sure. But
right?
as we
Obviously.
get closer to release, because we all know the only people able to list on TCG Player for pre-orders are only these specific LGSs. When the time comes that the release date does come and everybody else can sell, they're all going to undercut each other because they're going to want to make sales.
So, I mean, that's the thing. All this talk is irrelevant because it'll be like a week after release is when you should start making sensible talking points on these market prices, because you have 8 people deciding what everything's worth right now.
Yep.
So there's not even
that's
any
why
point.
That's why it's so swayed. What
I was going to say is that at some point, well, first of all, everything's going to tank. And at some point, there's going to come this inflection point or whatever, where the 29 packs and the thing, and it all adds up to, once all that adds up, and like the UPC, so right now, you can't even do this science experiment or math experiment, because it would tell you, oh, right now is a good time to buy the UPC instead of packs.
Right.
But no, none of this counts right now. That's not how it's going to work once prices drop. Once prices drop, the UPC will be overpriced to shit still. All that other stuff, such as the promo, the 30th pack, and the 29 regular packs, will drop so much that the UPC will probably still be worth more than everything combined. But then 6 months down the road, when things are still falling, there is going to come a point where it's like, oh, wait, the UPC, I can actually save money. I can get all of this in the UPC, because if I bought this all individually, I'd spend an extra 60 or 70 bucks. And we saw that with the Sword and Shield UPC when it dropped down to 90, whatever, because you had Evolving Skies packs, you had 3 Charizard promos, you had all this crap, blah, 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 blah. So all I'm saying is with UPCs, they have like a 2-year run where they kind of go way up, way down, and there's like this sweet spot where the 2 main restocks are finally done with. And it's like, looking back at it, you're like, damn, that was the time to buy the UPC. And it's usually never in the first 3 to 6 months.
This was part of my reasoning. It's just way too early to be making these kind of moves. And then on top of that, we saw there was some crazy sales. I don't know if I'm pretty sure you've seen the cards. As a guy that loves singles and the illustrations, I'm pretty sure you've seen all the illustrations in the 30th. The Gengar SIR, which it looks beautiful. I love it. I love Gengar. Sold for $2,000 on the 10th.
The only truly special card on surface value coming out of this set is the Lugia.
Right. And
everything else looks like just like we've had over the last couple of years, just a new cool SIR, new cool IR. Like the fact that we have a Lugia essentially reprint of one of the most historic cards in Pokemon history with a super hardcore gold texture, I think that's what people are going to remember way more than just one of a dozen cool looking SIRs that came out in this era or time frame.
I was actually just going to ask you if you got to see, they had these close-up pictures of the Lugia, and at a distance it looks like glitter, and then when they had the zoomed in pictures, these high quality pictures, it was this amazing gold texture. It looked so good. That card
looks good on the Lugia too. That gold looks good on WotC era cards. It helps make that old kind of style look way more updated, and all this is shiny gold sparkles.
Yeah, it's an amazing card. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care that it's a reprint. That card looks beautiful. I can't wait to have the opportunity to possibly hold that card in my hand. What are you looking forward to in the 30th? Aside from, of course, we all want to rip. I'm hoping that we all get the opportunity to rip a ton of this product. But
hello, Trunk Ninja, Slinky Bradshaw, Maxwell, Gonzalez. I just want you all to know there's a fan down here in my crotch, and it is blowing air directly up into my face. It is hot as balls in Phoenix, Arizona today. So we're good unless I rip ass. If I rip ass, it's not going to be good.
No,
yeah, I got this nice little Ryobi fan. Man. There's this fan
MimikBrew comes
basically
out
in
of left
between my
field.
balls right now.
Oh my gosh.
What'd you
So left
say?
field. Look at Mary. Oh my goodness.
No,
Drunk,
my
what's up,
AC can't
bro?
even keep up with how hot it is, dude. It's like a 5-degree difference where my AC is set to this, and it only will get as close as that.
Oh
You
man.
know what I mean?
I can't imagine how hot it is over there. I mean, I'm in New York, so
That's why I
I mean
bought these
we
chillets
get
to
some
keep
heat.
it cold in here.
I mean, we get heat, you know, it does reach like 105 degrees, and we do have these hot days, but you guys have way too many hot days over there. The one thing I do hate here is the humidity. Outside of that, you guys get way too many hot days over there. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong.
It's crazy. Look at Mimic with his Pal World buddy. What is the thing called again?
A chillet, because it's a chill. Ice. It's an ice pal. The fire one is the other one. There's an ice one and a fire one.
We're gonna have to get you like a
It
Glaceon.
chills stuff. It keeps your refrigerator and your freezer cold. Literally.
We're gonna have to get you a Glaceon plushie or something.
Technically, this is a really good pal in the video game because it buffs all your dragon pal attacks because it's a dragon / water pal. So if you have this, all your dragon type pals in your party do like 20% extra damage. So chill it. This is not only the most expensive SSR from Pal World base set, it's one of the best pals in the game. It's a fan favorite.
Okay, that's interesting. Now,
as long as shit.
Now, I actually want to give you a real chance to talk about Pal World because I know you love it. And it's you.
Why? You want everyone to click off the video?
No, you're the freaking guest. This is MimikBrew. I want to know your likes, your dislikes. Just as I was asking, why did you start doing content? Where do you think it's leading? We're here to know MimikBrew. They know Jay. They know Jay already. Oh, look at this new shirt. Look at this thing. Oh, yeah, baby.
Is that just a psychic ball, or is he flipping? What is he doing?
No, it's a ball. It looks like the shadow ball attack, like he's preparing it or something, like an orb of some kind. But it's pretty cool.
Looks like Giovanni holding a Pokeball. It's Abra.
I love this shirt.
Abravani, Team Rocket's Abra, or that'd be cool.
I love this shirt. It's such a cool style. But I also know that you actually buy Pokemon merchandise, like you buy different kinds of clothing. I've seen you with a Sprigatito shirt, and it stands out to me because my goddaughter, she's 5 and she loves Sprigatito. I introduced her to Pokemon. I introduced her to Pokemon through the new show, The Horizons, and she likes it. So pretty cool.
And there's both our favorite colors. Team Rocket Joey never showed up because I thought I was literally going to be switching into Team Rocket Timmy outfit.
Did you let him know to come by?
No, I just figured he always is lurking, following me, paying attention to everything I do and say.
Well, he's not really a supporter of my channel, okay?
Oh, why? Because do you know someone he doesn't like?
No, he doesn't like me.
Oh, yeah, you're super unlikable.
Oh my! Well, there was something I said. It wasn't meant to like hurt him. It was just something that happened, which I'm not gonna bring up right now because I don't even know him to actually have something against him. It was just something he said that I spoke about, and he didn't like it. So
you both hate Pal World. You can get along so well.
Listen, like I said, I don't know him for me to say that I dislike him. I'd have to actually know him. I'm pretty sure he's a great guy. You know, a lot of people like him. You know, so
yeah.
But he came by the last time. I think it was because of you. I think you told him to come here.
Oh, like I said, he does whatever I tell him to do, and I didn't tell him to come. I don't actually want to put on the Team Rocket outfit because it's hot as hell in here, and I'll just start sweating instantly. But I will if I have to.
You're a beast. You're so in character, like all the time. This is why, like, I was talking to somebody today. I met another content creator. He's a really cool dude, really down to earth. We've been just becoming really good friends. And one of the things that I was saying, because I was letting him know that I was going live today with you, is that there are certain people in this hobby, in this space, that have like genuine supporters that love them for just who they are, for their characters. And people that come to mind right away are you and Danny Phantom. People just genuinely love you guys for your character. It's you guys are completely different people, clearly, but it's the effect that you get from just seeing somebody being themselves.
Well,
It's so
Danny
crazy.
Fanta makes pretty cringy short form content, but his long form content is pretty good. But I will say, I chose a long time ago to specifically focus on long form real videos and not short form content, because I realized the viewer, every sub you have is worth like, it's like heavier. It's like worth its weight in gold compared to a short form subscriber.
Yes, that's true.
Because a short form person might spend 2 seconds while doom scrolling and be like, haha, and then sub. Whereas I
Yeah.
make 45-minute, hour-long videos, and people will give me an hour of their time. Then at the end, they don't like the way I said deuces and say F this guy and not subscribe and block me. So it's way easier to gain a ton of subscribers quickly spamming short form. But I value actual real people really caring about me more than raw numbers.
Yeah, I mean that's something that I'm pretty sure. I mean, when you become a content creator, it becomes pretty well known that the views on shorts aren't that valuable, and the people who watch you there don't really give you their time. This is why, like, usually when I do my lives, I thank everybody for their time because it's just I don't know, how do you value that? How do you value the time they're giving you? We've got 40
Well,
people
that's why I
here.
edit so abruptly. Like, I don't know if you notice, I have some of the choppiest, most like editing, to be honest, like in this niche. Like, I'll just be doing and I'll just cut immediately, you know, or have Shia LaBeouf scream at you a split second later, or a bomb explode. Because it's like, I just try not to waste viewers' time. And the biggest mistake I see most smaller PokeTubers make is they think everyone cares about every last word they're saying, and they'll do these long, drawn out, just boring reflections on the hobby, like macro this type crack. Like, they try to be like Poke Plumber, where you just sit there and talk, but they're not Poke Plumber. You know, it's like some dude with 500 subscribers,
Yeah,
and
well,
it doesn't work. Like, a lot of new creators, just getting it done is like, oh wow, I worked so hard and I uploaded this video, and what? It only got 300 or 400 views. It's like, trust me, you have no idea what it means to work hard. Like, the big creators, like real YouTubers, if they're not paying an editor a lot of money, these videos take, like, just my newest video, I was up all night long last
yeah,
night, you know, and I was up for 3 hours just to get like the first 5 or 6 minutes done
I knew you did that.
after the first filming on Saturday. You know, I'm just saying, like, everything seems so hard when you first start content creation that just getting the whole package uploaded to YouTube feels like an accomplishment. And it's like, no, bro, that's just the first step. Now you need to watch your video back and look at all this dumb shit you said that nobody cares about, and just start chopping away. And once you get to like 50, you know, me, I do longer videos so I can get away with a 30, 45-minute video. You know, but most newer people can't, or whatever. And it's the whole, when you get side railed or derailed and you go on a tangent and then you get back to the main title, thumbnail topic, or you say a joke like and then you laugh and it's really not that funny, it's kind of cringy, but then because you suck at editing, you don't edit that whole part out and you just let it sit in the video. And all those little things add up to just, oh, another 20 people clicked off, oh, another 40 people clicked off, oh, another person clicked off. And it's like, that's why newer creators' videos don't ever crack like 1,000 views or whatever, because the newer creator thinks every word matters and that everyone's going to hang on everything they're saying. And they don't realize that 90% of the crap you say, most people aren't going to view as valuable, and they'll just get bored.
Yeah, like myself, I've got a lot to learn. I've got a lot to learn on the YouTube space. Um, I'm definitely going to be trying to pick your brain now that I'm hearing you talk about all this stuff. You have a much better understanding on YouTube than I do. I mean, I'm happy for the success that I have had, but for sure, I've got a lot to learn.
Rev, every single show that I've had Power World, I've sold some, but not like an insane amount. The most Power World I've ever sold in a day was a week ago. I sold like $100 total, a couple, some bulk stuff, and then like $60 worth of stuff out of the Power World binder. That's about it. So it's not like it's huge yet. Like, overall, it's huge, but in little towns in Arizona, you know,
Well, most people don't know about Pal World. If it weren't for
there's just not
you
that
and
many people
and
playing yet.
broke, If it weren't for you and Broke and maybe a few guys in my Discord, I would not at all know what Proud World was. I never knew about the game. I never saw one of the characters before. So it's got a way to go. It's got a ways to go. It's just not as popular as it needs to be to really take off. But maybe one day it will. I mean, a lot of people like it. Look at, you're a diehard fan already. So
the funny thing that I find about all of it is Pokemon fans, there's so many other new competitor TCGs that have come out. None of them even instill a reaction out of Pokemon card fans, like Riftbound, even Lorcana, the Magic and the collector boxes, Flesh and Blood, all this other crap doesn't offend Pokemon fans. But Palworld pisses people off. Like, if you're a diehard Nintendo Pokemon fan, and you know what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have zero opinion on Riftbound or Lorcana. You don't even care. Maybe they'll do well, maybe don't. But if you're like this diehard Pokemon fan, you're just like, Palworld sucks. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny. It's literally
because it looks like a knockoff of Pokemon, so people feel some type of way about it.
But it makes those people look stupid because the game itself actually is in a whole nother universe. Like, this isn't even a comparable. It's like comparing the best Wagyu steak you've ever had to like some dog shit from McDonald's. Like, I'm not even kidding, man. Like, a lot of people think video games are a form of art, and like the mechanics, the open worlds, the sceneries, the story, it's a million little versions of art all put together to create a video game. And like the art behind Palworld and the inspiration, like they can't base it off Pokemon because Pokemon's never even been close to that level. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if you go look at the Palworld open world, of course they didn't steal that from Pokemon. Pokemon's never created anything close to this good. So it makes people like me that understand the reality of the situation just laugh and just be like, wow, that's a really ignorant person online. Like, if you don't like Palworld, you can just keep your mouth shut. But saying it's worse than Pokemon, you're just looking stupid, because everyone who's even tried it for 5 minutes is like, why hasn't Pokemon done this? Why haven't they made this? This is the perfect peak end game of what a Pokemon game should be. Like, you can take the guns out of the equation, of course, but guns aren't even that used much in Palworld anyway. The pals are way more strong than the guns.
Right. I'm hoping that this, if anything, just makes Pokemon try harder with their games. I'm hoping.
Well, they already tried harder to sue them into the ground, and it didn't work. So now there's left with all we can do is try harder. They tried to not try harder. They tried to use the Japanese government and their team of Nintendo lawyers to just easily make the problem go away. It didn't work. And as a side effect, Palworld's flush with millions of dollars of cash and is probably set. Like, they already have a roadmap going into all next year, and they're going to have a world championship next summer, bro. And people are like, it'll never survive. No, they're already like hitting the floor running on a world championship. That's how behind the news you are on Palworld. So again, if you don't like Palworld, just keep your mouth shut, because you're going to sound stupid.
I think right now we're just in a different time where a lot of TCGs are making it happen. TCGs that probably a few years ago, when all TCGs weren't this hot, maybe it looks like this is the perfect time for Palworld to finally come out. I think it was a great time for it to come out, to be honest, for it to actually succeed. There's Team Rocket Joey.
Uh-oh. Well, I said I would do it. Oh, God. All right. Show them my video, or just go to my YouTube channel. Give me some subs for a quick sec.
I got you. Let's see. Actually, guys, I don't know. I've been trying to figure out how to get the sound to come through the screen for like when I share the other screen. So I wanted to ask MimikBrew. Let me know if you guys hear this. Can you guys hear this? Please let me know. Let it play, because I don't know. It's like, why is it frozen now? Can you guys hear that? Please give me an instant yes or no.
Yum, yum, yum. How is this not going to be $200?
Can you guys hear that? Is that something you guys can hear? Please let me know. Yes, you could hear it. Great. I want to ask MimikBrew, but it's low. But how do I get it? The volume here is at 100. I don't know how to increase that volume. That sucks. Let's see if this makes a difference. Let's try this. Let's try this real quick.
Gengar.
Better? Did that get louder?
69. It's a good one. Yum, yum, yum. How is this not going to be $200?
So, MimikBrew, I want to know, what were you feeling like at this very moment? This is my favorite. This is my favorite little clip I got of you. What were you feeling like here? I hope you can hear it. I hope they can hear it as well.
What?
Right here.
From that was probably my best. Right.
Oh, that made my Jimmy's rustle.
I love that clip, man. I had to clip it. I had to save it. Look, wait, my bad. We're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Team Rocket Joey.
Oh, you forgot. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Goofy. Now you gotta bear with the Arizona heat while wearing that.
Oh, I gotta turn this fan up. That's a good idea.
He said, "That's not MimikBrew. That's me."
Oh, this fan's hella loud. It's gonna make my balls cold.
Well, you don't have to worry about it. I don't hear it at all, actually.
Oh, really?
You can't hear it. No, you're good.
What about now?
Nothing.
You don't hear that buzzing?
Nope.
Oh, damn, that's hella loud. Oh well.
Your noise canceling is working. It's good. Joey, he's been waiting for
Hey,
you
I
to
got a
pop up.
dance. You want to see my Team Rocket Timmy song? It goes like, Team Rocket Timmy, feel it in your jimmies. It's Team Rocket.
Oh my goodness. Mimic is a special character. I love that though. I'm not able to do what you do outside of the camera. I'm actually I'm well known to be a very funny guy, but on camera I can't do it. I don't know why. I can't just be myself naturally. I don't know why.
I'm the opposite. I'm the most boring dude ever off camera.
Yeah. Off camera, I'm getting tugged from every direction at work. People want me to keep going to work with them just so I can make them have fun. On camera, I feel like I'm dry, I'm boring, and you're the opposite, clearly, which is amazing, though. I'd love to be able to do that. Look at this.
But stop. Hey, don't go big screen on me.
Oh my gosh. This is what I wanted. Oh my God. Thank you so much for coming on here. Oh my goodness.
You better ask this cosplayer the most important investment questions. It's your only chance. I'll never be on ever again. Oh, hey, look at this.
My goodness. It was going to go there eventually. What's going to happen?
Look, bro, look.
Oh my goodness. Team Rocket Joey likes Pal World.
Team Rocket Joey loves Chill It. Oh, Chill It. Wait, I'm going to rub his belly.
He said, don't zoom in on me. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I can get the red one. I got a Team Rocket's Chill It, actually. Yeah, let's get
Team
the
Rocket
red
Joey
one.
for sure does not like Pal World. A lot of people, I've heard so many people say bad things about Pal World. I think it's just going to take some time.
This thing is so damn long, bro.
That's pretty big.
It's huge. It's longer than my couch.
I've wanted to get I've wanted to get like a decent size Pokemon plushie, but they're too big. Team Rocket Timmy.
TRT, baby. Hashtag TRT.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, speaking of, do you have $50?
$50? What's $50 for?
If you want to participate in Poke Positivity September, all you have to do is send me a sealed Pokemon item worth greater than 50, and I'll dedicate a whole giveaway to you during Poke Positivity September.
Oh, you mean like shout me out in your channel or something?
It's my 3rd annual Poke Positivity September coming up this September. It's something I've done coming up on 3 years in a row, bro.
Okay.
Even
you're gonna give away
Poke
your
and
channel.
he used to send me shit.
I can actually do that. You know, I I did a giveaway before on my channel, and that one giveaway got me like 300 subscribers, I think, at the time. But they weren't like,
bro, I've done 1,000 giveaways. I should have 30,000 subscribers. Are you serious? I don't get any. I get like 1 new subscriber every time I do a giveaway.
I didn't like that I was getting people that weren't genuine supporters. You know, I didn't want people just come here, subscribe, try to win something, and then leave. And I really just wanted to give it to people that were supporting my channel, that wanted something to rip, and it worked out in the opposite direction. Luckily, it ended up, you know.
That's why I created Poke Positivity September originally, because I used to only do giveaways during Poke Positivity September to deter from giveaway only viewers. Because let's say you want to give stuff away, but you don't want that to happen to your channel. The excuse could be, I do giveaways. I just focus it all on this one month, this one thing. So that's why I did it. But then it got to a point where I just started giving shit away all the time. So now it's
you still
better
do it.
giveaways. Like now it's like $50 or greater giveaways, not just a card or an IR or a fun pack and my autograph.
I would love to do that. That'd be cool.
Like what's his name? You know, Kuyan Collectibles?
No, I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
No.
Rev, do you know who Kuyan is? Juan Corona, do you know? Jade Fusion, do you know? Karma, do you guys know who Kuyan is? He gave me one of every single gem pack box to give away, just for one giveaway. Like gem pack series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm doing a whole set of gem pack boxes just in one video. And this ain't the Pokey Plumber shit where you have a giveaway last a half a month and you just tell people to comment. All my giveaways ever in my 3.5 years of giving shit away have been per video. I never do that prolonged bullshit. I make it very obvious, and everything I do is on a weekly rotation. So if there was ever a giveaway, whether I did 1, 2, or 3 that week, by Friday, I am claiming and calling all the winners' names from that week. So on Monday, it's a clean slate. Hopefully by then, all my giveaway winners have contacted me over the weekend, and I just keep everything very professional, organized, and that way I never get behind on giveaways. And I've probably done 200, 300 giveaways in the last 3 years, and I've only had a grand total of 2 human beings ever not claim giveaways. Part of the reason is because I've had to literally make community posts like, hey, where the hell are you, bro? Hello, here's your giveaway.
Didn't that just I know that just happened recently. You had to like redo the giveaway.
A few months ago, yeah, because I had 3 or 4 that built up, and I was like, bro, I don't want to keep staring at these little fun packs pouches with these post-it note hashtag, because I write the hashtag and then I write the username's winner, and then it's all there in one spot. Because I literally have a box in here. It's my giveaway box. So there's a process for everything. Like even when I was an eBay seller, there was a process for everything. Like this whole table right here is constructed for everything you need to be an eBay seller. Like underneath the table, underneath my feet right now are bubble mailers, shipping labels, a laser printer that prints out the labels and the packing slips, you know, cardboard. So everything's functional. And then like, you know, let's say I had 30, 60, and this is 3 years ago when I actually used to be a seller. Now I don't sell anything. But I'd have like an accordion stack of shipping labels, packing slips, and I, you know, have them in one spot, you know, just to keep everything organized, or you're going to go crazy. But then I just took that into now YouTube and YouTube giveaways and stuff like that. Just, you know, same thing with like cards and collections. Like I have a spot where all the new cards I buy go in every time. They sit just inside next to Charquesa. Usually I used to be good at putting everything away, pre-grading and organizing every night before I go to bed. Now I buy so many fucking cards, I have no choice but to let piles build up over weeks. But yeah. Yeah. And then now I have all these new rituals for vending. Like every night you have to clean all the binders because all the kids put all their, you know, like the binders look like shit at the end of the night. And I got to move all the cards to the front, clean every page, make sure every binder's full. You know, there's just a million processes, essentially.
All right. Karma, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it. LeBron or Michael Jordan, he says.
Michael Jordan. The NBA was way better in the 90s.
He was clearly more impactful. He changed the whole game. That was an easy question. Roxy says, I love Kuyan.
Kuyan.
Juan Corona. That's actually my name, Juan.
Imagine if I just started dressing like this every single video. I feel like I'd have to force Team Rocket Joey to just do something else. Like just go be his Lorcana channel only.
Oh my goodness.
Look
Would
at me.
so
Look how much more likable I am as Team Rocket Jimmy than he is as Team Rocket Joey. Like I could destroy Joey's entire channel just by wearing this every video.
Yeah. How are you boring in person? I don't understand.
What?
I don't get it. I said,
What'd
how
you
are you
say?
boring in person? I don't get it.
How am I boring in person?
Yeah, that's what you said.
I
You said
don't
off
know.
camera, you're boring.
Oh, well, comparatively speaking.
Mary says, Brew is Mr. Organization.
Hey, hit the like button, jerks. Hit that like button for Jay.
Sir Timo says, Brew caught you live in the act. Did you hear that Pokemon Bank is closing down? Lame. Time to transfer all the years of shiny hunting up to the next generation or be forever locked away.
Is he trying to say Pokemon isn't investable anymore?
I don't know what he's trying to say. I don't see that being the case anyways. I'm not worried whatsoever when it comes to Pokemon investing, honestly.
You should ask me my future market, whatever.
That was coming up, but you know, you've got a lot to say today.
I can hear you no matter where I go, by the way.
Great. Good. Yeah, I was gonna ask. Oh, what's going on, bro? It's been a good while. How are you doing, man? It is good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. What's up, Jay? Also, Umbreon EX PSA 10 is tanking. Almost under 5K. Might be my opportunity to finally a nice dip. Yeah, I mean, listen, all these all-time highs, they're going to merit some kind of a pullback. If that's the time that you deem best for you to pick something up, then that's your time, you know. But all of these all-time highs, you're going to expect that. You just wait for your time. But wow, I haven't seen you in a while, man. What's going on? Joey's going to join Team Aqua. Oh, my goodness. Pokemon Bank.
Oh, he's saying something stupid about the games. Nobody even knows what the Pokemon Bank is. Oh, is that for transferring Pokemon between games or something?
Yeah, I don't play. I mean, I don't even have a Switch. So I played games. I played the red version.
That's another reason you should just play Pal World instead.
Oh, my goodness. I really want to switch.
I'm just being honest. Why cut yourself off to the better things in life, even, when they cost half as much? Like, hey, this sandwich tastes like ass. I'm going to pay $10 for it. Right down the street is a premium sandwich that costs $5 that you could have been eating instead for the last 2 years.
Oh, my gosh. Pokemon games are a bit overpriced. That's for sure.
If you want to talk about the art, yeah, bro. Like, yes, of course. A Pikachu and Zekrom tag team from Sun and Moon promo is way fucking cooler than any of these new base set Pal World cards, of course. But the video games, you're playing Pokemon video games instead of Pal World, you're crazy.
Yeah, I stopped playing at Diamond and Pearl, so I haven't played anything after that. Because, of course,
for a reason, because Pokemon used to be the creme de la creme in the 90s and early 2000s, and now it's not. And yet people are so that they'll play the worst crap imaginable, and they'll pay $60 to $70 for it when it should be free. It's so not good.
MimikBrew says, because the turd sandwich has nostalgia. My goodness.
Nostalgia has its place. Nostalgia is why first edition WotC cards went from dirt cheap to $1 bazillion. But nostalgia is not going to help the Scarlet and Violet era, the Mega era. It's not going to help. Well, it will help Wind and Waves sell, because Wind and Waves is going to sell a shit ton of copies no matter how bad it is, because it's a Nintendo like Disney. What two things have the biggest army of simps no matter what? Disney and Nintendo. It is known. Who owns 33% of Pokemon and makes all the final say on everything? Nintendo. So yes, Creatures, Game Freak, and Nintendo all share ownership in Pokemon Company International. At the end of the day, Pokemon has the final say, because the video game release schedule is their primary focus and everything else is after the fact. So Nintendo used to be the reason Pokemon games and Pokemon was so great. Now Nintendo is the reason they suck.
People are just tribal to a fault, Alakazam says. I mean, it's true in many cases, but Pokemon is primarily driven by emotion. It's really what does it for everyone. So you want a market question? Where do you see the market going now? Everybody was calling a market crash, even though, I mean, I didn't.
It's called market reality.
It's called what? Market reality?
Yeah, bad sets shouldn't be worth more than MSRP, and good sets should be. That's the era we're moving into. We went into an era where everything was undervalued for 2 years. Then we went into an era where everything was overvalued for 2 years. We're now going into an era where things will be appropriately priced for an unknown amount of years, which means set picking is more important than ever, meaning your intellect is more important than ever, your experience is more important than ever, and new people will get cooked hotter than ever.
I think it's also more obvious these days. Everybody's more informed. There's a lot more content out there. You know, it's hard to not know what set to pick, to be honest. You know, it's been said from a long, like the moment Perfect Order came out, I made a video say don't invest in this thing. You know, that's the first.
Bro, the moment they released the 4-pack artwork and the total card count, I made that video. That whole best set ever created video.
Right.
I didn't even know what was in the set yet. All I knew was the 4-pack arts and the total set size. And look how right I was. That was 2.5 months before Perfect Order even came out that I made that video. And the amount of people, that video got over 10,000 views, got a shit ton of hate. Tons of people told me, you're an asshole. You just, all you care about is money. The set's going to be great. It's blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, you don't understand what I'm saying. All this money that you are going to spend on Perfect Order in 2 months, I'm telling you, you're going to lose a ton of value, and all that money you could have used on your already pre-existing goals. Like if you're someone who's been in the hobby for a year and you're obsessed with tag teams, but then you go and spend $300 on Perfect Order at release, what the hell are you doing?
You're cooked.
That's the content I'm making stuff for. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
trying
100%.
to make you strategize when to spend your big chunks of money so you don't hate this hobby 6 months later when you're like, damn, dude, I paid $200 for Meowth EX SIR from Perfect Order, and now it's only worth $120. Oh, I don't want to do that anymore, man. Like, you could have just bought a tag team like Nom Noms for 110 on that same date, and now, or Pikachu and Zekrom on that same date, and now you got this badass tag team that's over $200 instead. So 100%. I'm like, there's a reason I'm saying Perfect Order sucks ass 2 months ahead of time. Not because I'm an asshole. I'm saying it because I don't want you to lose hella money. Like, you'll be able to master set Perfect Order for like $250 in like 7 months from now. Whereas right now, you'll pay $250 just for a booster box. And I'm referring to 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Yeah, I got you. Shug Nasty's in the house. What's going on, Shug?
That's my other best friend from high school.
Are
okay, that one I'm joking. But Bonkers, yes.
Damn, you almost got me. That would have been insane.
But I have known Shug Nasty for like 2.5 years, so.
Nice. Sugar's really cool. I like him. I want to get him on here one day as well.
Tastes good.
I wasn't kidding when I said I want to have you both on at the same time. I think it'd be amazing. But I want to get you on individually first. I want people in my channel.
You know what you should have is me and DJ on, because I would make him so incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my goodness.
Or any business tuber. Any business tuber with me would be hilarious.
Why is that?
Because they don't know anything about Pokemon cards.
Oh my goodness. DJ, you heard it here.
No, DJ's way better off than Brian. DJ actually tries. Brian don't know anything. This one time I asked Brian to name a card from Temporal Forces, and I stun locked him so bad he almost turned his live stream off.
That's too funny. Oh my goodness.
I made a video about it. I made an actual feature length 15-minute video, and I put Brian's thumbnail on the YouTube video the very next day. I called it Teaching Business Tubers About Pokemon Cards, and I showed him every single SIR in the Scarlet and Violet era in order.
Oh man. That's crazy.
He said it was a good video and he learned a lot, so that was cool.
Rev says that's why I'm focused on Rayquaza. That was going to be my next question. What are your thoughts about Delta Rain? What do you think about that set? It is a smaller set, so a lot of people complain about smaller sets. I don't think that's going to be the exact thought process going into this set, at least across the hobby. The sentiment. What do you think?
It's the journey together of the Mega Evolution era.
So
meaning it's the best little set by far. So on a very delayed response, it'll do very well. Okay. So in other words, it's a small set, but just because it's small doesn't mean it's bad. Journey Together is a fantastic little small set. Delta Rain is obviously going to be a spectacular little fun set to open.
Right.
Will there be a million copies of everything, even the good stuff? Yeah. Yes. So the Mega Rayquaza EX full art that looks badass as shit. Yeah, you'll be able to buy it for $30 or $40. But if they came out a year ago or in a bigger set, it would be like the Temporal Forces Gengar, where it's a $70 full art. But it's a full art from a tiny set called Delta Rain, so it'll be like $30, maybe. But the Raikou, I mean, like, it is obvious as hell. Because when you have a small set structure and you assign all those limited numbers to Pokemon nobody cares about, the set is doomed to fail. You have small count number and you assign it to all cool, popular, legendary Pokemon and freaking Mega Rayquaza, that's a completely different story.
Yep.
Like, what do you think's better? A small set that has Lily's Clefairy as the chase, with Lily and Clefairy on it, or a small set with fucking Zygarde?
Yeah, that was a horrible decision. Sometimes I don't know what Pokemon's doing. Even with Pitch Black, like, I like the Darkrai. I love the Morpeko. I absolutely love that card. I don't understand why this set didn't have something like a Mega Houndoom. It's a dark set. And then they gave us, I don't know, they just give us trash sometimes. But like I said, I think it's easier to set pick these days. I think this Delta Rain set, it's going to be great just because it's got all these legendary Pokemon, just like you said. It's got almost all Gen 3 legendary Pokemons, at least the very popular ones. And just like this right here, look at this. Look at this. Look at this new shirt I got as well. Look at that, baby.
Looks like an Ed Hardy shirt, but a Pokemon version.
Look at the back. An even bigger logo on it. Look at that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that it's light and colorful, but it still has that charcoal print to it.
Yes, I love it. I love it. But it's like that. Like, this brings me back to when I was playing Ruby, for example. The Groudon, I was talking about this, the Groudon IR actually looks identical, almost identical to the box of the image on the box on the Ruby version.
Oh, on Emerald? Or what?
No, on Ruby.
Ruby, yeah. Groudon. Stupid. Yeah, no, I know he's like looking just side profile with his arms out. Yeah.
Almost identical to that card. I saw that card and it just brought me back to when I was a kid.
I would love to get those games. I mean, I don't care at all about WADA or grading, but the games themselves would be cool to get sealed or in acrylic
just to have them?
display.
My
like Ruby, Sapphire, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, all those games.
I never played Soul Silver. I just played the original Silver.
Well, Black and White 2 would be really cool to have.
I never played those games. I heard they were great.
Black and White is the only ever adult-themed Pokemon game.
Adult-themed? What do you mean by that?
I mean, now you're gonna make me mature. I mean, it's about a freaking dude, a crazy guy, finding a kid in the wood, brainwashing the kid into convincing the kid that he's his dad, and then manipulating the kid to his own evil bidding to be able to control Pokemon and take over the entire region. I mean, that's the whole Getsis and N storyline. Is Getsis finds N in the woods, adopts him, raises him as his son because N can talk to Pokemon. And so Getsis, who's secretly evil, needs N to talk to Pokemon to get Pokemon to do Getsis's evil bidding, yada, yada, yada. That's the whole story behind N and Getsis.
Oh, that sounds crazy. What was that?
I made a whole video about this like a year and a half ago and why Black Bull and White Flare are the best games.
That's crazy. What was that played on?
My YouTube channel.
No, not the video. For the game.
Fucking what, DS or whatever?
Wow.
It was 2012. It was 2012 and 2013.
All right. Because I do want to get a DS just for nostalgia purposes and play some of these old games. And I never played that one. It'd be a
Did you know I have tattoos on my chest?
Did you what?
I just realized I wasn't wearing a shirt.
Oh my goodness. No, I wouldn't. I don't think anyone knew you had tattoos on your chest.
Well, this so first of all, I've had this tattoo for over a decade. I'm half Ukrainian, and it's the Ukrainian coat of arms upside down. I have a lot of like family history with like World War II, concentration camp, people getting murdered back in the day. So yeah,
That's crazy.
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, obviously Ukraine, everyone knows about Ukraine now over the last 5 years, but
yeah. I actually have a guy in my Discord who comes and hops in from time to time just because he's actually currently dealing with like, explosions and things like that. He disappears like for a month and then he'll contact me and let me know he's okay, send me some videos of what's going on and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy over there.
Exposures?
No, explosions.
Oh, I was like, bro, you talking Chernobyl? That shit's like closed off. Like, I don't think people are hanging out at Chernobyl.
No, the
I
current
thought you said
situation.
exposures. So like,
No.
dude, this guy's radioactive. Tell him to get the fuck away from Chernobyl.
No, the current situations right now, the things he's dealing with, he was showing me some crazy stuff. He was like sleeping in a train station one day. It was pretty wild.
So you're saying it's just some guy living in Ukraine?
Yeah, he's a supporter of the channel, and then he just out of nowhere.
Actual Ukrainian?
Yes.
Oh,
it's pretty wild.
And he watches YouTube?
Yes. He likes Pokemon.
All I would be doing is constantly looking up for drones if I lived in Ukraine for 3 straight years.
It's probably a way to get away from all that stuff that's happening. It's got to be pretty crazy.
I know. I know there's a lot of Ukrainian civilians that actually have YouTube. There's even Russians that very covertly upload that are anti-Putin. Like I've watched some of these YouTube channels for sure.
That's pretty wild. Wow. So, yeah, I was asking you, I think we got cut off. What cards are you looking outside of the Lugia? There has to be cards you're looking at in the 30th that you really, really want.
Oh, God. All I view is a bunch of cards from the new set that are going to be printed in Oblivion that will be worth half as much by March of next year. There's 2 or 3 that will be breadwinners compared to their, But so none of it interests me. Like I said, I think the Lugia will become an iconic card 3 or 4 years down the road. But anything that's just a cool new SIR, cool new IR, they'll be just mixed in and forgettable because there's just so much new stuff all at once. You got to understand. Yeah. So how Black
it was just your personal thing.
I mean, pull up the set list. If you want me to pick some cards I'm excited about, you can pull up the set list.
I'll try to find it. It's hard to find. I don't know why. The site I first found it on was a great one, and I have a hard time finding it now. But I'll look for it right now. But I like even that Mew that's like sink.
I'm gonna take this Team Rocket Joey shit off real quick.
Do what you got to do, brother. Yeah, I thought you'd like that Mew that's like. I know you can hear me. You don't have to respond. I thought you'd like that Mew that looks like it's like sinking down in the water. It looks like there's seaweed around it. I thought you'd like that one, at least, or some of the Pikachus, and some of those other ones. But yeah, for sure, everything's for everybody else that is, of course, listening. Everything's definitely going to get printed to the ground. Like there's a lot of cards. I don't know if you guys have seen even Danny Phantom's one of his recent videos talking about the pull rates. I mentioned it before. I spoke about the pull rates as well. They're incredibly easy to hit. These cards are not going to be valuable for long. Of course, when they first hit the market, they're going to be valuable. But after that, yeah, don't expect these cards to hold that value. If you're buying in early, you're probably going to be in trouble. Like they're really easy to hit. I watched this guy do that rip and ship. It was not worth me doing my average regular pull rate video where I actually give you guys numbers. It wasn't even worth it. There was an EX in almost every single pack, and we were used to 1 in 5. There was an IR in almost every 5 packs, and we're used to 1 in 9 to 1 in 12. There was SIRs all over the place. It was wild.
You know what will be worth a shit ton of money, say in I could say 5 years. Let's say in 5 years. You know what single thing is going to be probably worth the most, other than eventually, the UPCs. Like the day and night UPCs. At the end of the day, time will have its effect. And the thing is, whenever Pokemon actually makes a good product that people love and enjoy, which is so few and far between, it does inevitably end up doing well regardless of print run. Like, obviously, the perfect example is the Charizard Sword and Shield UPC, right?
Right.
Everyone, even though it went down to $90, most people, including me, for 3 straight years on YouTube, said it's like the best product they've ever made, just because of the way that the construction of the box, what you get, the content.
It is an awesome box.
And imagine being able to open that for $90. You know, it was a delight. It was an absolute treat.
I opened one for $220.
Oh, well, I opened like 10 for $90. No, I used to get them on BOGO from GameStop, so I got them way down, like 73. Same with the Arceus UPCs way back in the day. Like, that's kind of how I started my eBay seller store, was off GameStop Arceus UPCs, even though I didn't sell a lot of sealed. Like, I got the ground running, especially with international sales. Like, because I'd get these Arceus UPCs for $70 a box, and somebody in France would want to pay $180 for that shit because they don't get them in France. So I'd sell them to like France and Germany.
That's crazy. Yeah, that Arceus one, actually, I saw somebody open one recently. I guess it was, you know, clearly trying to get some views. But that, I've never seen one before, like actually opened. And
the metal promos suck ass, dude.
Yeah.
The Arceus V and Arceus V Star, like, that's insane. With, like, I mean, it doesn't matter because the Greninja UPC with the Shoryuken on it is still worth a lot, but that's the same thing. It's got an ugly Greninja EX metal card. And it's like, I know you guys make really good decisions, but who's making the decision on, let's spend a ton of money to print a metal card and make it a reprint of a rarity tier nobody gives a shit about?
I agree.
Every single metal card that they've ever printed should look amazing. They should not be shittier versions of the real card that already isn't a popular card. So why they made a metal Greninja EX, a metal Arceus V, a metal Arceus V Star is so confusing to me. Like, imagine making a metal Arceus V Sword and Shield promo where he's floating over the mountain from the Arceus V box. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be. I don't know.
What are
like,
we
I have the
doing,
Greninja
guys?
box.
You're making the worst metal cards ever, the worst video games ever.
Yeah. The box itself, though, the way that it like opens up, it is a nice design. That promo should have been an amazing Greninja promo, even one that you saw nowhere else. That's what it should have been in reality. But instead, we got an EX, a regular EX reprint, which I don't understand.
Let's shout out to Dio.
Oh, Dio's my boy. Dio's. I'm over here trying to find this card list. I hate StreamYard. That's the he's a member on the channel, and it's a Gengar, but you can't see it on StreamYard for some reason. I don't know why. And they're expensive. He said, "Damn,
I can see the Gengars."
Where? Not on the screen
I'm
here.
looking at the live chat on my phone.
Oh yes, on YouTube you can see it, but on StreamYard, first off, they're expensive. I don't know if you've noticed. There's no logo on the top right. That means that I paid for it, and they're really expensive, and you can't see the custom-made emojis here. I don't know why.
What's expensive?
StreamYard. This where we're streaming right now.
Bro, I pay $40 a month for my StreamYard just so 2 people can get the free meet and greet. Well, that's why I started doing consultations, just so I'm not paying $40 a month for nothing.
Oh, I thought you were kidding about the consultation, man. I can't tell.
Oh, it's there. It's literally there.
I can't tell when you're kidding
there.
or not.
No, because I'm paying $40 a month. So one winner from Hottest Cards of the Week can just sit down and meet with me for an hour. So that's why I upped it to 2 winners. And I said, screw it. If Dan Catch 'em All Collectibles is charging $300 an hour, I'm pretty sure I can be okay with making a quick little, what do I charge? $75 plus 15 free minutes, so you don't have to worry about going over. And I think my dog just barfed behind me. I just heard her make a weird sound. Hello, are you okay, Zelda?
Yeah, I can't find this set list. There was a site I had. I can't find it anymore. If anybody knows the site,
freaking dog, bro. This dog is
barfed?
like 70 pounds.
It looks like such a nice dog, though.
Zelda? She's all right.
Oh, that's her name. No, someone said, "Where's Zelda?" And I thought they were talking about the game.
Zelda's right here.
Zard Hunter says, "What are the top IRs from Scarlet and Violet?" He's asking. I guess maybe your picks.
Top IRs from SB. Vanillex from White Flare.
Really?
3 ice cream cones on 1 card. Bro, the actual, honestly, like the Vanillex has such a beautiful nighttime background, and with the snowy. You have to see it in real life. I don't think a JPEG really is going to do Vanillex's justice.
I've seen the card. I just didn't think that'd be your pick.
Off the top of my head,
not one that comes to
like
mind.
that, sure. Cards just like Vanillex.
It does not come to mind. That's why I didn't think you'd be picking that one.
So, like, for example, think of like Chansey from Twilight Gatorade, how it has the Nurse Joy, it has the
that's a nice card.
Ditto, it has the Psyduck. It's one of those cool cameo cards. It's still not as cool looking as the Vanillux.
Yeah, my fiance actually really likes that card. That's a really nice one. I like it myself.
But yeah, I don't know. There's a million good cards. Like, honestly, just Black Bolt and White Flare alone has a ton of good cards.
Yeah, it was an underrated set. It's stacked.
There was something we were talking about like 5 minutes ago, and it was the first time. So you're talking something I was going to say when you're talking about the 30th is like unique scenarios. I forget, but I was going to talk about how much like Black Bolt and White Flare, you know how expensive it is, how good all the IRs are, the value, how it just sticks out like a sore thumb as a huge success. Well, part of that reason is a variable we've never seen before, which is the first time in Pokemon history they dropped 2 English sets on the same day. They've never done that in English ever. So what do you know? The one time they dropped 2 sets in English on the same Friday morning, it just so happens to pan out a year later to be an extremely lucrative raw and sealed set just across the board with $500, $600 cards, $300 SIRs, 1 in 6 IRs that were $20, $30, $40, $50, $70. It doesn't make sense. You look at everything around it, it doesn't fit in. Why doesn't it fit in? Because they did something unique and different for the first time ever. So now let's look at the 30th. What is the big first time ever thing?
I was just going to go to that. The Mew. I was going to ask you, what do you think about it?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not the RGB Mew. Okay.
Well, okay. That's just a new rarity tier. They do new rarity tiers all the time. What is the thing they are doing on the 30th release day that they have never done before in Pokemon history?
Oh, they're releasing.
Is anyone in the chat? Can anyone in the chat even answer this?
All the languages at the same time?
Yes, they are releasing everything on the same date. Global release. They have never done a global release ever.
Come on, man. I know this stuff. I'm actually involved. Not a business tuber, DJ. Yeah, what do you think about the Mew, though? I did want to ask you about that because I think it's going to be part of the reason why things are going to be a tad bit expensive for a little while.
You're talking about the red, green, blue stuff?
Yeah.
I can't give a comment on a card that's so heavily new and texturized until I see it in person. That just makes me look stupid.
No, what do you think about like the fact that, well, apparently initially it was said that it was going to be a 1 in 10,000 packs. That's what it was assumed to be. Now, out of nowhere, people are coming out with this outrageous number. Now it's 1 in 20,000 packs. I don't understand where they got that number from. We've seen 3
a
of
week
them already.
after release. We'll know exactly. So it's pointless chatter until then.
Oh, Team Rocket Joy's still here, actually. English already repeased.
That's not even a word, bro.
Release, I think he was trying to say. Yeah, the global release. Yeah, you didn't know about that. Yeah, they're releasing all the languages at once. So some people believe it's going to quench, I guess, the demand in a sense, because you're not going to have to wait for English and Japanese in different times. Whatever. Sometimes we get the Japanese first, of course, and then we get the English. But now it's going to be all at once. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind it. I just want to get my hand on some of the product. I want to rip some. There are some really nice cards. I even saw today, I saw a post that showed that Oyama card, that, you know, the old Derpy Oyama.
Oh yeah.
The Oyama made one of the Pikachus, and it's actually like I'll find the card for you. I got you. That I
You're
can
talking
find.
about one of the 30 Pikachus?
Yeah, he illustrated that one, and it's similar to the other one. It's like another angle.
Bro,
or just
anytime I
another...
hear Oyama, I just roll my freaking eyes.
Why?
The vendor.
Oh, the vendor. Let me just look it up like this. No. So of course, that's the original. Then
Is there a Yukamori Pikachu? Any clay ones?
I'm not sure about that. This is just one that stood out, and it was really cool that they actually did this. Well, that
They should have had the 30 most popular artists do 30 different Pikachus in their style. That would have been sick.
I mean, you do have a lot of really popular ones in there, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's got to be a ton in there. I
want to see a Komiya. I want to see a Konda. I want to see Yukamori.
There is a Konda.
What's the artist Saito that does the Mew?
There's most definitely a Shinji Konda one. That one actually sold for $150.
You know, insane. Yukamori has like 380 different cards. I didn't even know that till Hottest Cards of the Week last week.
I did not know that. But I do, like, whenever I come across one, I put it to the side because I know people love it. So why am I not finding this thing now? I freaking hate this. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Sao, that's a good one too.
I think Sao has one.
Oh, yeah, I'm just randomly saying artist names at this point.
Oyama Pikachu 30th celebrations. I thought it was really cool. There's like a little wheel in the background, and in the new card, he has the wheel just in a different spot. Really cool.
What are you looking for? You're taking forever.
That card. I'm having trouble finding the card set list. I had a website that had everything.
Like Poke Beach?
No, Poke Beach doesn't have it all. It doesn't have all the cards.
He doesn't have the whole list?
No, because Poke Beach is like more on the legit side of things, and they're still revealing cards.
Well, R.I.P. Like, Justin Basil then. Shit.
Like they're still like officially revealing cards. They're still popping up all the time. So it's becoming a little hard to find. I don't know if Pokemon is stepping in and stopping people, but oh, I found it. Here we are. Look at this thing. So of course, I know you know the original, this one. So you see there's a little like Weedle back here.
Bro? Huh? Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is the original. It's got a little Weedle back here. You see that? There's a little Weedle. Of course, you got the volcano back here, and then the new one is this one right here. It looks cleaner, of course, but there's a little Weedle over here. Now it's like the other angle. The volcano looks to be like on our side now. And the little Weedle's back here, and now you have the view of the ocean. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this card right here. This is the Shinji Pikachu, sold for $162 the other day, and
this sold for it, bro. These are one per pack.
I know. Trust me.
This is how you know Pokemon's going to be fine. There's a sea of Timmys always cycling in and out.
Yeah, they're paying, like the Shinji one, of course, sold for more because it's Shinji, but they're paying.
Bro, to pay any amount of money for any of these 30 Pikachus.
Yeah, it's not a good idea for sure,
bro.
But I'm assuming they paid more for this.
Need to go sign up and be on Caleb Hammer financial audit, bro. Every one of these people, bro. Every single person who has purchased any one of these Pikachus needs to get in line at Caleb Hammer's office.
Yeah, look, I had this up from earlier today. If we got into the conversation about it, look, the Mew, the futuristic Mew, sold for $1,400. Actually, it was a best offer. It looks like that wasn't crossed off.
If you're gonna pay an ass money amount, I guess at least go for the highest rarity, not the freaking one per pack Pikachus.
That one per pack Pikachu is not confirmed. I looked it up on 130 Point, didn't see it there, but these other ones were. Where are they? This Salamence at $539. It is an SIR, but I saw this one pulled
How many
as well.
total SIRs are there in the set?
I can't
12
remember.
or something? 13 or
I
less?
can't remember. It is a really nice card, but like I
It's
said,
a medium. It's technically a medium-sized set, right? A medium-sized set with the 30th gallery, so it's above
like
average. It's not like a large set. It's a medium set plus a little gallery, so it's significantly bigger than 25th. It's nowhere near the size, I would assume, of Paldea Evolved or Paradox Rift.
Even this Galarian Meowth sold for $106 on one bid. Like, these are really easy to pull.
That's just a straight up IR, isn't it?
Yep. But
so that's like a $10. That's like a $12 IR.
It's probably going to be less. They're 1 in 5 packs. From Danny Phantom's numbers, they're 1 in 5 packs. But from what I saw,
how many IRs are in the gallery? You have to do the individual pull rate. You have to know the total.
Right. Of course. But it's still easy to pull illustration rares.
Because really, I mean, that didn't stop Black Bolt and White Flare IRs from being expensive. Obviously,
those
they're
are
1 in
not
6.
Easy to pull though.
Huh?
Those are not easy to pull. I did
yeah,
not.
Yeah, they are. Black Bolt and White Flare IRs are 1 in 6 packs, not 1 in 12, and they're still worth a shit ton of money. That's how broken Black Bolt and White Flare is.
I thought it was 1 in 9.
No, you can very easily pull 2 IRs from 1 Black Bolt or White Flare booster bundle. That's why I tell people, if you're going to open anything, open a Black Bolt and White Flare booster bundle. Because if you open a White Flare booster bundle at $75, it's actually not that hard to pull 2 IRs that equal more than $75.
Then I'll tell you what. I just had shit luck because I opened several. I think I opened 5 White Flare, 5 Black Bolt, and I barely got anything.
What does that say? 1 in 6? Like I said?
1 in 6. 1 in 6, yeah.
The fact that you would think I would be wrong about anything Black Bolt and White Flare related is hilarious.
Why not? You're a human being.
Yeah, but we're talking about Black Bolt and White Flare.
Oh, Black Bolt and White Flare.
That's DJ Pokecenter's greatest strength, by the way. Of all his flaws, at least he likes Black Bolt and White Flare.
Why the Oyama hate, bro? Listen,
it's not Oyama. It's not me hating Oyama. It's Oyama hating you.
Charging you $2,500. Oh my god, it's so crazy.
I just call it like I see it.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. I mean, I just didn't comment.
And Jar Chomp is a person, a human being that I met at Front Row Card Show in Arizona 3.5 years ago when he didn't even have a YouTube channel yet and only had 300 followers on Instagram. So to see him partaking in this bullshit is, I don't give a shit about Oyama. I actually like Jar Chomp. So Jar Chomp is the sad half of the ordeal.
Right. This is, I agree with this right here.
Did you see I put the glasses on my MimikBrew?
I did not see that. I did not see that till now.
It looks
it
good.
Actually fits. Is that like a Pokemon Center MimikBrew? That looks like such a good quality.
Yeah, no, my buddy, Mr. PP Up, accidentally, he bought one for his kid, and then they sent him 2, so he just gave it to me as extra one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the vendor guy I vend with.
Right.
He's a retired baseball player, by the way. Like, he played in the majors. That's why he's so big and buff.
What's his can I know his name?
Matt West, Mr. PP Up.
Matt West. Maybe he had a short career. He does look young. Maybe he got hurt or something.
He played in the majors. He played in Japan. He played. Yeah, he still plays baseball today, competitively.
Yeah, he might have had a short career in the majors, which is not a bad thing. It's really hard to get in. I mean, I played baseball through college. It's not easy. Competition is high.
So for like 2 hours earlier, I was talking to him on the phone. We were talking about when he was playing in Japan and like with the Oryx Blue Waves and all his like adventures he went on in Japan, which is kind of funny.
That's pretty cool, though. That's a great story to have.
Yeah.
So one thing that I was talking about this comment right here. Usually people buy up somebody came in here before and tried to say all the other languages were gonna make the English singles less valuable and make the sealed less valuable and stuff like that. But this, I think, is where we're gonna go, where everybody's gonna have the opportunity to buy the English and not buy the Japanese or Chinese early. So
is it 3 different languages or more? Is it English, Japanese, and Chinese, or what?
I don't know if it's the whole world or like every single like Korean, I don't know if it's all of them. But I do know the Japanese and Chinese are going to be on the same day.
It's definitely going to affect Japanese the most because of what this guy said, Jacob, or not Jacob, whoever. Yeah, I mean, Japanese has no window to be purchased at this point. Like, you're only going to buy Japanese if you like Japanese or you just want to save money, not because you want an early look at the card. So those people won't exist for this set. So that person is correct, whoever said that. At the end of the day, all that matters is you need to not buy anything from the 30th and just save your money for Delta Rain. Because Q4 of this year, everything that is released this entire quarter, other than 1 or 2 random things like your Mew and Mewtwo freaking figure poster box, there's going to be such a small percentage of items that will gain value that are released in this quarter. What are you looking at?
What Joey just said, that's why I have his thing tagged. Look at this. I didn't know the Crystal Lugia had already sold.
What's our highest? So the Mew sold for 16, right?
The Mew sold for 1,400, the futuristic.
But that's like super duper hard, whereas the Crystal Lugia is just going to have classic collection pull rate. So that's probably a way higher inflation price.
This
like, for example,
750.
So like that, who knows? Do we think the Lugia will end up being the highest 30th classic collection card? Do we think that's the chase right there?
I think so. This card is beautiful.
What would be the chase if not that card? Does anyone know?
The Gengar Prime, probably.
Who? What?
Gengar Prime.
Is it even close? Like, has Gengar Prime sold once or twice yet? Is it even?
No, I don't think so. I'm just giving you my guess. If there was another one, the other classic collection cards aren't great cards. What, the Magic card maybe?
What is your search criteria? Just search classic.
Oh no, collection. I just looked up. No, but when you look it up like that, it doesn't. It doesn't exactly come up. I just looked up.
Put 30th celebration, then write the rarity tier. Just write classic collection.
Let's see if it comes up like that.
See if you can just get cards only.
Yeah, that's the tough part. Everything's so early, it just puts everything in there. It puts all kind of sealed. Like, look at this. It just puts sealed all over the place. Putting Crystal Lugia was the first time.
What are they called? SIRs? What is that called?
That's classic collection.
Oh, it doesn't say. Hey, put /105.
Let's try that. Well, that's a Celebi. Just go with the Celebi.
Keep going. Okay. It should just be cards.
The full set list, maybe.
Nah.
Let's see. No, they're not coming up. It's odd right now. It's just, I guess eBay doesn't know where to place it.
Put in the Gengar. Just put Gengar after classic collection. Yeah.
Oh, I just put it like this. Whatever. Let's see what happens. Nothing.
So the Lugia is sold, but not. Are you sure you can't find a set list? Poke Beach?
Poke Beach doesn't have all the cards in it. I don't know why it doesn't have all of them. I can look it up for you if you want. We can go to Poke Beach right away. It's not a problem. Actually, let me just look it up like this. Because I actually, while I was looking for it, I already did look at the link, and it doesn't have all the cards in there. Like, I already saw that it didn't have, for example, the Sylveon SIR in there.
Just go to the classic collection hyperlink at the top. At the very top, there's the blue 30th in the first paragraph right there. So scroll down.
Yeah, it's got the classic collection, but the other SIRs aren't.
So how many cards are in the classic collection? Is that all of them? That should be all of them, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it.
So do we think a classic collection card or an SIR from the regular set will be the most valuable card other than the Mew and the RGBs? So do we think Lugia from the classic collection is going to be worth more than any of the SIRs?
I think Lugia is going to be the most valuable for sure. It's got to be that Mew. People are raving about that Mew that's like sinking in the water. If it's going to be an SIR, I think it'll be that one.
So the SIR Mew?
Yeah.
And that's just one of the regular SIRs from the regular set.
Yeah. If it's not going to be that, I mean, this Magikarp has potential, I guess. I think it looks really nice with the gold border as well. I saw that one get pulled.
The problem is we never seen this, so we have nothing to compare it before. If this was like the last anniversary, there would be no IRs and SIRs. There would just be a classic collection.
Right. That 25th was horrible. Got a lot to look forward to.
Absolute dog water. Someone's like, honestly, like, it's a good thing Pokemon Go exists. So I mean, at least there's something worse.
Yeah. That's not going to excite me at all. This new set is just an entirely different thing. They did do a really good job with the illustrations. Just going to be really easy to pull.
The only product I even want to buy from the 30th anniversary this year is anything I can find at MSRP or the Mew and Mewtwo like figure collection. That's basically it.
Oh, the Mew and I did hear you talk about the Mew and Mewtwo. You said this a good while ago though.
I just see that as being highly likely to be one of the only day 1 or 2 products to actually gain value the first 2 or 3 quarters.
Now, I think this card will do well. Which is the ditto.
The problem is that box is already all the price and everything is already baked in. Like
no,
that box
it's true.
is already selling for like $120 for 5 packs. So that right there is a Timmy trap.
Now, yeah, but the single itself, the promo, I think it's a really nice one. I think it's going to perform pretty well.
But yeah, so, and I only say this is because I looked at the GameStop pre-order prices and it wasn't too bad. And it's a figure collection, which historically does not get reprinted very often at all.
Okay.
That's why the prismatic figure collection did 1,000,000 times better than the prismatic retailer ETB year 1.
But the prismatic one also had an issue with the pin itself, where it was like a safety issue where they stopped printing it. Wasn't that one of the problems?
I'm talking about. I mean, these are figure collection. There was no
the prismatic figure collection has a pin in it, and there was like a safety issue with it, so they stopped printing the box.
I don't think that matters. I mean, you just go through the history and look at every figure collection these days.
I mean,
they all seem to have lower print runs and all seem to do better.
Right. What do you think about these promos? You don't like these promos as well? Deck box ones as Aurora.
No, I think every battle deck starting in the Mega Evolution era is absolutely investable. That's why they made those, so they could sell them easier.
Right, because they weren't selling before, that's for sure.
That's why I love the Marnies, Morpeko, and Haunter, and I have like 3 or 4 copies of both, including the sealed battle deck boxes. Like, yeah, no. They intentionally made those desirable on purpose. Next thing, you know, they're going to start making those ugly build and battle stadiums and put a unique card in there so they could sell those too. And then literally every last Pokemon product will be investable.
Yeah, somebody recently told me that they were altering the design of the build and battle stadiums. So it's possible they're going for some kind of a change so they could start actually selling that product.
There's no point in continually making a product that doesn't sell. So it's just the sign of a good company. You know.
Right, well, that too. So what do you foresee happening with these singles? Right, singles have been taken off while sealed has been slow, right? So what do you think is going to flip flop again? Do you think singles is going to take like a little bit of a backseat to the sealed, or we're going to continue on that trend? Because singles are like really strong.
What are we talking about? What singles? Ultra modern in general, or 30th?
Just, yeah, the modern in general. Because it seems like a lot of that vintage stuff only really spikes when something happens, that somebody brings like that stuff to light. Like if Lunga Paul comes out and does something like the Pikachu Illustrator, or he did this recent video with these Korokoro Pikachus.
Well, I mean, you just have to remember the situation we're in right now. Like, it's already a summer slowdown, and that's a typical mannerism everyone understands. That's just a repeated thing, right? But we're in a summer slowdown that followed 2 years of like 6th gear, pedal to the floor, gas, all cylinders, fuel the jet. So you get what I'm saying? Like, for things to not be going up right now and instead only be going down 20, 30%, that's a seriously scary sign for anyone who thinks Pokemon's dead or dying. Because if this is all that things go down and this is our low, everything I have said for 3 straight years is still true. And that's highs and lows, always going higher lows. Nothing's changed. Like this fits that bill description perfectly. Just like we had the craziest 2025 ever, and then September happened and everyone freaked out about One Piece, right? For about 3 weeks in September last year, right?
Yes.
And then
100%.
everything got shaved off 20%. The only way you can keep a bull run alive when things are up 300, 400% is by doing a quick 20% off the top. So when I saw everyone freak out about One Piece and I saw a quick 20% off the top, and then I saw market crashing videos, I knew we weren't done and 2026 was going to be more of the same. Hence why I immediately made videos saying I'm buying more than ever. Everyone's going to One Piece. I'm finishing my Prismatic Master set. I'm continuing to buy Black Bolt and White Flare IR because you can't go up 1,000% and then maintain any form of healthy hobby parameters unless you do quickly and abruptly cut a little off the top to make up for that. That's just the sign of a strong market that is going to continue to be strong. And if that's all you see, that means people like me are right. And that means Pokemon will continue to be investable for years upon years upon years, as long as they make a good product, stay on top, and are the most popular IP in the world. It's not that complicated. Like, they know how to brainwash people. They know how to instill hype and FOMO. They know how to tell the lady with the Band-Aid on her finger, okay, lady with the Band-Aid on your finger, we know the next set isn't out yet, but we now want you to open these packs for the next set so we can generate hype for the set 6 months down the road. None of this happens on accident. Literally, you got to be crazy to think everything is just constantly luck and that the one company keeps getting lucky year in and year out. No, like this is all calculated. Like the Pokemon Company International from late 90s, early 2000s is not ran by the same people that run these companies today. These are young, hungry, absolutely ruthless Japanese businessmen that are all trying to get promoted and do as good a job possible and make as much money for the Pokemon Company International as possible. Like, we're talking billions of dollars annually. We're talking careers. We're talking retirements. We're talking, like, if you're in Japan, it's a really, really, really big deal if Pokemon falls off. Now you have to cancel printing facilities, lay people off, figure out shit between the other two companies, redo all your schedules. Like, if it was up to Pokemon, they'd constantly be getting bigger year over year, and it would make everything they're doing easier. Instead, they have thousands of employees spread out between 3 different companies. Like, the smallest mistake could literally, even if you think, oh, it's not a big deal, the cards are only 25% of their business model. Well, a slight drop off can result in them laying off like 2,000 employees. You think they want to do that? No, they want to stay the popular girl so they don't have to make tough decisions.
Well, I'm glad you're saying it, because a lot of the time people think Pokemon is thinking about their kids. Yes, Pokemon is thinking about their future. They want kids to be involved.
They're thinking about their kids' future, not your kids' future.
Like I said, I'm just glad you're saying it.
They don't give a shit about you.
Yeah,
I've
said this so many times.
You think a Nintendo employee working in Hokkaido, Japan, or in a business suite, or up in Redmond, Washington, Nintendo of America, they don't care about you. They care about making sure that they still have their job.
Yep.
And how do you get your job? By making as much money as possible. They're not doing a charity. Like, this is, you don't become the biggest IP, highest grossing thing in the world on accident or by dumb luck, especially 30 years later. You do it by instilling the processes in place that make it automatically keep happening. So they have teams, they have people, they plan shit out, they know what's going on. And they proved 2 years ago they're willing to bend to the will of distributors when distributors feel like they can't make money off a box. So they're even willing to dial it up or dial it down based on larger distributors' requests. They're interested in making money for themselves as much as possible and their distributors as much as possible, blah, blah, blah. The whole reason they even made the vending machines to begin with, think about how much R&D and money would go into rolling out 3,000 vending machines across the United States of America. Those are version 3, not version 1, not version 2, not version 3. Every one of those vending machines probably costs like $40,000. You know what I mean? And so they probably put in $100 million. Like, this was a huge thing, right? And it was all so they can make a slightly better percentage per pack and get out the middleman. So if the vending machines weren't ruined by scalpers, that would have been a massive, huge increase in monetization for them on a price per pack basis over the infinite future, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. The problem is scalpers ruined the vending machines, so now they've had to dial it back. But you don't do something like that unless you think it's going to eventually make you a lot of money.
Oh yeah, these
The
guys
only
know
way
what
they
they're
make
doing.
money on that is by increasing how much money they make per pack.
If there's one thing that they've gotten good at, is making money. Unkshrim says, I think vintage just finally got its flowers, and Gen Pop recognizes the difference between ultra modern and low pop vintage. I guess they're shedding some light on that, right? Of course. And so people are, gravitating to some of these things. I don't think vintage ever goes back to the old underappreciated age again. I mean, who knows what'll happen? What do we ever go back to a
Scarcity
bear?
matters. There's a reason a base set unlimited bulk card is worth nothing and a first edition Charizard is worth a lot.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So things that are scarce, of course, they're going to stay desirable. Like,
yeah. Now we're already actually across the 2-hour mark, and it's 11 p.m. for me. So I'm going to be ending this, but I'm going to be asking you one last question. You, MimikBrew, clearly the singles connoisseur. What are you actually picking up right now? What do you think are great singles pickups for everybody in the chat? And for myself,
personally, I just started vending, so a lot of my purchases are going towards restocking binders and stuff. Like a month ago, I was doing everything for PC, grading, videos, my own goals. Everything I bought almost over the last month has been for the sake of keeping the vending going strong. But now, while I'm vending, I have literally people bringing cards to me, and I get to pay less for the. It's an obvious hack, right? I'm paying like 75% for cards that are being hand delivered to me. So, like, for example, I paid that 8-year-old girl $170 plus a bunch of free cards for that Pikachu and Zekrom. Now, granted, I could resell it for $220, make $50 off of it, but no, that's for the PC. That card is literally in that display case right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'll get a 10, maybe it's a $2,000-something card, maybe it's not. But that was my one chance at finally getting my own Pikachu and Zekrom, and I took advantage of the opportunity. So it's just, I have a whole new dynamic with being a vendor now, that I'm just getting different opportunities spontaneously at any moment. And it's like, bro, you need to recognize this as an opportunity as fast as possible and get this card, or don't, you know what I mean? So I mean, I just am someone who's in a unique scenario where I just kind of changed up a lot of what I'm doing just recently. But also understanding an opportunity and taking advantage of it when it randomly hits you in the face is definitely, I wouldn't say a skill, but it's something that comes with more and more experience. Like, for example, the girl pulled the Eevee and Snorlax GX out of her butt pocket, right? And the Pikachu and Zekrom. And it was after she was standing there for 15 minutes just trying to decide a handful of $1 cards to buy. So the last thing in the world I was expecting is for a girl who wants to buy $8 worth of cards to pull $450 worth of cards out of her butt pocket. Like, when does that happen, right?
Never.
Like, you can't even make that up. And then so, I look at the two cards and I instantly realize within a millisecond, never in my life will I have this nice of a Pikachu and Zekrom show up in front of my face, period, let alone hand delivered to me. So no matter what, you have to make sure you buy this card, or you're the biggest idiot in the world. Like, what are you doing? Make sure you get this card. So I made sure I got the card. Whereas the Eevee and Snorlax, yes, I love the card. It was a little more off center than say the Pikachu and Zekrom.
That was a derpy one.
Huh?
That's a derpy Eevee and Pikachu. Eevee and
Yeah,
Snorlax, right?
She had two. She had both of them in top loaders in her back coverall butt pocket, just sitting there. And she's like, "Yeah, I got them for my cousin on the playground." So it's like, how are these so perfect? Because if any adult ever had, if either of those tag teams were ever in an adult's hands at any point, I would have never had the opportunity to buy them.
Probably not. Probably not.
You know
Maybe
what I
not at 75% as well.
Exactly. Yeah. If anything, I pay an extra 20, like $250 for the card because of how good it looks. So just in understanding the opportunity in front of your face comes with just being here for several years and knowing card prices, knowing what's hot and what's not. So I was like, instantaneously, I was like, dang, this girl just brought me two of the most popular tag team promos right here and now, who are at their all-time highs right here and now, whose PSA 10s are selling for more than ever right here and now. So I really need to make sure I pay attention to this transaction and make the right move. You know what I mean?
Tag teams are exploding right now, actually. I'm seeing a lot of people looking for tag teams. So
because technically, to pay 75% for a card at its all-time high when it just spiked up like an additional 20% is like a really stupid thing for a vendor to do. But at the same time, I'm a YouTuber who just pointed out 4 days ago that Pikachu and Zekrom sold for like $3,000 in a PSA 10, hence why it's going up so high. So I know this. So I know, oh shit, this could actually be a really good deal for me right here and now. And this might be my only shot. So that's why. And
nice.
You know,
pretty cool.
Whereas a sports card grifter, bro, next to me, they wouldn't even know what the hell the Pikachu and Zekrom was.
Right. Well, you're involved. You're deeply involved. So that's a whole, you're in a different position. So, but yeah, guys, that is going to be it for the stream. Of course, thank you, MimikBrew, for being here. Thank you so much. You know, this was a blast between market talks, between the laughs, between getting to know you a lot better. It was amazing. Thank you so much for being here. And everybody else, of course, in the stream. Thank you for, you know, being here with us. It was fun. Mary, thank you for stopping by for the first time. I saw you in the video. You looked really sweet. It was amazing.
You want Zelda to say bye?
Zelda to say bye. He's going to get Zelda for you guys. Thank you for being here, guys. I really do appreciate it. It was a really fun one. I'm hoping, and he hears me now. I'm hoping to get him back here again. Drunk, take care, brother. Thank you for stopping by. I always appreciate you.
Bye-bye. Oh, I love you.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Like, if you haven't already, subscribe, of course, to either mine or MimikBrew's channel if you haven't already as well. MimikBrew is dancing for you guys. Bonks, I did not know you actually personally. Take care, guys. Peace.
Yeah.